Liverpool face Atalanta in the Europa League on Thursday night in a few hours, Gab. But there will be no flags in the cup as the Red supporters are angry over ticket prices.
So if you're in the US, listening to us from there or other parts of the world, and you're used to paying a certain amount to see football, even MLS, you might laugh at this, but this is serious. This is serious, and Liverpool fans locally who go to Anfield take this very seriously because of the club's roots and the meaning to them. It's a 2% price increase, right? Liverpool's saying, oh, look, it's going to be about £1 a game, right?
Yeah.
However, they're very angry about this.
For the principle, I guess, right?
It's a principle. The club obviously have record revenues. Two of the bigger groups in the COP, the Spine COP 1906 and the Spirit of Shankly, have decided that tonight against Atalanta, there will be no flags. There will be fans there. Klopp was asked about it. Obviously, Klopp is in a difficult position. He knows they're running a business, but also, I think he understands the fans' position. He said, well, better that there be fans and no flags than just have flags there and no fans, which actually happened before. I don't know if you remember this, about 8 years ago. Yeah. I think they'll come to a resolution, but it kind of goes to show that, this ties in what we're going to talk about later about the independent regulator and stuff. Is this a business where you maximize profits, or is it something more that has a meaning in the community? Last 5 years, Premier League clubs, the Premier League as a whole, made losses each of the past 5 years after making profits in the 5 years before that. This is food for thought for all these owners who come in. Yeah. Marseille face Benfica in the Europa League in a few hours, but Jules, OM supporters planning to travel to the game got some bad news.
Yeah, that's an incredible story, I think, Gab. So the first leg is tonight, as we said, Thursday night in Lisbon. Most of the 2,500 Marseille fans with tickets are already there with their tickets, except that on Tuesday night, so 2 days before the game, Benfica and the Portuguese police announced that those tickets would not be valid on the night of the game. They didn't want any Marseille fans to be in the stadium, to travel, to attend the game, which you can imagine on Tuesday night, there was already a lot of Marseille fans in town. And this is a response because prior to the second leg on Tuesday as well, on Monday I think it was, the police in Marseille and the préfet, so like the security, the head of security for the area, announced that Benfica fans some of them were quite dangerous, looking for fights and everything, so they would ban every Benfica fan to come to the ground. So Benfica as a club, in response to that, said, oh, you're banning our fans to come in 10 days, we're going to ban your fans to come in 2 days. And that's what they've done. Marseille are fuming. They are threatening not to travel, so not have their Pablo Longoria, the president, so no delegation to travel. The players will obviously play, but no have any official delegations. Where usually clubs bring all their I
gotta say, I have to laugh when clubs do this because it's kind of like, who cares? All right.
But then what do you say though?
Pablo Longoria is not there. All right.
Yeah, but what do you do? For you, it's bad. Most of your fans are already in town.
No. I we've had these situations before. We had it with Lazio and Feyenoord and whatnot. I think you have to defer to the police. Frankly, this idea that super dangerous Benfica fans going to Marseille I mean, honestly, if you go to Marseille and you decide to pick a fight with the local ultras, you're either a cage fighter or you're a moron, right? So I don't generally. I thought that was a bit over the top to begin with. Yeah,
it was.
But to not give the supporters notice, to just cancel tickets.
I know.
And the other thing is,
Thursday.
and I'm sorry, I'm not the Lisbon security police chief, but surely you would rather want, if there are 2,500 Marseille fans there, and you really think these people could be violent and pick fights, surely you would want them all at the Estadio da Luz, which is a modern stadium where you can monitor them and police them, rather than saying, oh, guys, sorry, you can't go to the game. And like, okay, fine. We'll just run around and wreak havoc elsewhere. If this is really your fear.
That's a really good point.